Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Dedicated to financial literacy once again. Hey, how you doing? Russell Moore coming to you live. Lot going on with the market. Yeah, earnings season, right? Okay, everybody's talking about their first quarter. Real quickly, I want to talk about Meta. I'll say a couple of things about Tesla. I heard I haven't listened to, in all honesty, I haven't listened to the call. I heard Elon Musk had some things to say, and concerning Tesla's future. And apparently, there's going to be a much cheaper Tesla that they're putting out by, I think, 2025. We're talking about somewhere around the 30K, 35K mark. Man, if that happens, oh man, you're talking about. I don't see how these other traditional car companies are not able to keep up anyway. Man, what's going to happen when that happens? Once he has that cheaper vehicle, and I put that on X when it wasn't X at the time, it was Twitter. But I sent him a message maybe 2 years ago. I said, you need to I told him by 2024, you need to have a small car. And it was just wonderful to hear that they're going to be doing that. So, but Tesla, the stock was down to like 160, 162 after their earnings call. And it seems to be, I believe, making a rebound today. Tesla is not going to stay down forever. I know they lost one of their top executives. And so everybody's like freaking out. But how many good people have left Tesla? They come to Tesla, they build up a reputation. Everybody knows that like the executives and the employees are like top notch. And people are not going to stay, especially now in an environment that we have. There's usually kind of a understanding rule that says, you want to stay at a company for 3 years, and after 3 years take off if you're going to increase your salaries. So many people are, if they got a stock option and they really have built themselves up, now everybody's going to be looking for them, and they're going to pay them top dollar if they leave Tesla. But they're always going to attract top executives as well. The top people are going to want to come because of the innovation and the way Elon Musk thinks. He's out of the box. And a lot of the young, up and coming, like gems out there, they're going to want to come to Tesla. He doesn't need to worry. An investor does not need to worry about his talent and his hiring practice and who's going to come and who's going to leave. Look, he's had many leave, and look what happened. They still are like tops in the market in the EV space, okay? So don't panic. Now let's get to Meta real quick, because everybody's like, why did Meta? I think it dropped 16% the other day after their earnings call. They dropped about 16%, almost 20%. And so everybody's like, buy. All the true investors that have the heart and the guts are like, buy. Don't panic. And that's because, unlike Tesla, Meta's numbers for the quarter were amazing. Tesla's, and when you look at the numbers, they didn't do that well. But Meta, that's not their case. Let me just list a few things of what they did, and then we'll talk about real quickly, why did the stock drop the way it did? Why did Meta drop? Let's look at the good stuff, the bullish stuff. For one, the revenue was up 27% year over year. The revenue was up 27% year over year. That's amazing. Income from operations up 91% year over year. Income from operations up 91%. Operating margin. Now watch this one. Operating margin. The same quarter, the first quarter of last year, we're comparing. Last year, 25%. This year, 38% operating margin. You guys, you're doing good if you're at 20%. 38%. This is Meta. The same quarter last year, year over year. Man, they're doing it. I'm sorry. Net income was up 117% year over year. Net income up 117%. Diluted EPS was up 114% year over year. I mean, come on, you guys. DAP, their daily active people increased by 7%. Over all their platforms, they've had an increase of engagement and people coming on and engaging in their platforms. Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, of 7%. Ad impressions, deliveries, increased by about 20%. 20%. Wow. The average price per ad up 6% year over year. And these are just some of the things. I got a whole list of things that I've been looking at. I'm like, wow, their numbers are amazing. But why? Why did the stock crash? Wall Street. They didn't meet some of the Wall Street expectations. For example, their expenses is a little higher. I think Wall Street was anticipating the low 90s, and it's more like 100 billion. But with their R&D and all the things that they're doing with AI, Llama 3, yeah, some of the things that they're working on, metaverse, is losing money. Yeah, some of these new things that it's losing a ton of money, and I think Wall Street is a little concerned about that. But their expenses are high. Some of the things that they're experimenting with, AI, they're putting out a lot of money. So their expenses are going to be higher than what everybody expected this year. So that's kind of it. I'm not going to even go into it because their revenue is doing so well. I mean, they are making money. Their cash flow is up. So you guys, calm down. Oops. Gotta go pick up my son. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here. Don't panic for those that have Meta. You know, if it went down, it's time for you to buy more shares. Oh, let me get my disclosure. I'm not giving, I take that back. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And go out and run and then you come back and say, you told me to buy more Meta. No, I'm not going to do that. So research. If you don't read, you don't lead. If you don't learn, you don't earn. So do your own research, but check it out. But look at the numbers for those that are out there, fundamental analysts. Now, if you're a trader, a day trader, you probably don't even care about this stuff. You're looking at the charts. You're looking at candlesticks. All right, the trend is your friend. I get it, but if you're in for the long haul, I would just say don't panic. I'm not telling you not to sell or buy. Let me get out of that right now. My disclosure is I do not tell people what to do. I'm not supposed to, but it's so tough because their numbers are so good. All right, here's another one, NVIDIA. Oh my God. They're selling chips to everybody from Tesla to Google. And now Mark Zuckerberg, he even mentioned how they're really going to be purchasing more semiconductors and chips from NVIDIA. NVIDIA, man, wow. I wouldn't be surprised if that stock goes up to about 3,000 or 4,000 within the next 10 years if Jesus doesn't come back. I would not be surprised if we look up and that stock is at 3,000 to 5,000 per share. Anyway, love you guys. Hang in there. Talk to you later. Bye.